Tandem Nomads, episode 127. Nomad Nation, it is highly time to live in our century. There are some skills that are in high demand nowadays, and if you are willing to stretch your comfort zone a little bit, these might be some business ideas that could bring you some great success. Hello, Nomad Nation. Welcome to Tandem Nomads, the podcast show and entrepreneurship platform where you can find great inspiration and tips to grow a successful portable business and thrive in your global nomadic life. This is your host, Emel Deregi. I am thrilled to have you here on the show. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm so excited to share with you today's episode and topic. I've been willing to talk about this for a while, and somehow the opportunity did not come up. We have so many things to cover together, don't we? But while I was growing my portable business, I have been looking for some skills myself to be able to delegate and grow my own portable business. And I have to say that I've been a little bit not frustrated, but disappointed or wishful to find more expat partners working in certain areas that I could give them business to. And as I grew, I started searching and I realized that these are areas that could be some great business ideas for expat partners who are looking to start their portable business. And on top of it, I have to tell you that these business ideas are totally in the era of our time. And I will be sharing in the show notes of this episode some articles. So to find these articles, you want to go to tandemnomads.com/127 and you'll find the links right there about some of the highly demanded skills in 2019, which is the year where we're sharing this episode. So where to start? Before I go any further and share with you the skills that I would love to see more expat partners develop, I want to share with you why. So the first reason is that fortunately, and this is a great news, there are more and more expat partners starting their businesses. But also there are more and more individuals in general starting small businesses. And of course, you know that this whole industry of digital nomads is also growing rapidly. So there are more and more small businesses developing nowadays thanks to technology. And actually, I talk about this in the episode 95, tandemnomads.com/95, where I share with you why I think expat partners should start their businesses. So I highly recommend you to check that out. But basically, there are more businesses, there are more small businesses, but not enough affordable experts to help these businesses grow. The areas that I will share with you do require some hard skills, not just soft skills, but hard skills. And most of the time, these hard skills are provided by big companies, but they could totally be developed by small companies. And there are a lot of digital nomads that are developing these skills, but unfortunately not deep enough. So I'm gonna talk about this in a bit. But I just want to share with you this first point. Why I think it's important to consider these hard skills is because more portable businesses and small business owners are developing and do need the skills. So the demand is high and there's not enough offer out there that is affordable. And the second thing that is affordable for small businesses, by the way. Okay, so that's the first reason. The second, and that is highly near to my heart and dear to my heart, is that as I was growing my portable business, I was realizing that I do want to support other expat partners grow their businesses, not just as a business and marketing coach to help them with strategies, etc., but also by bringing them business and recommending them if they have the skills that my clients need. So I'll share them with you in a bit, of course. But my wish is that we could create a more dynamic ecosystem within the expat entrepreneurs community so that we can bring business to each other in our different areas of expertise, especially with these hard skills that I'm going to share with you. So that's the second reason. I want us to be able to support each other. And so far, we do not have enough offer in our community in those fields. The third thing is that what I've noticed is that expat partners and global nomads in general, due to their lifestyle, do develop some amazing soft skills. And we need those soft skills, don't get me wrong at all. But a lot of expats are going into these fields, like, for example, coaching, like writing. These are all important skills. But obviously, if everybody does that, then we will have a lot of competition. So if you want to think outside the box, I would say inside the box, because it's in the era of our time right now. But if you want to start thinking a little bit outside of the mainstream of what's happening in the expat field, these business ideas are really for you. It would just require, as I said, to stretch a little bit your comfort zone if you're not very comfortable with tech and hard skills. But I do think that it would be great if we could develop more expertise in our community in those skills. And finally, very, very important, I've repeated myself so many times, but I'm going to say it again. I do think that it is hardly time for us, the expat community, to be part of our world. Because we move so much, we tend sometimes to not realize how fast-paced is our world and how the work and labor market is changing. So we tend to want to have the same traditional jobs that we thought we would have before we moved abroad. But guess what? Even back in our respective countries, things are changing and traditional careers are not as they used to be. So these skills will really help you be part of our world today and live in our times. So I just wanted to share with you these top reasons why I really think you should consider these business ideas and these skills to develop. And I'm going to just share with them right now. But as I said, it is more focused on high skills and tech. However, if you're not interested in getting these skills, I do think you should listen further to this episode, because these are the skills and expertise you will need in your portable business if you want to grow it professionally and take it to the next level. So here are the 5 business ideas and highly demanded skills that I recommend you to look into. So the first one is the virtual assistant. We all need help to grow our businesses, and virtual assistants is a business that is booming right now out there, and digital nomads tend to do this service a lot. By the way, I think my next solo episode will be about the difference between global nomads and digital nomads. I'm not going to talk about it here, but think about virtual assistants. If this is something that you would consider, I would invite you to go deeper into Google and search it. But basically, a virtual assistant is an assistant that provides you assistance in any type of skills you would need. And there are different types of virtual assistants. The big mainstream is that you would have virtual assistants who provide marketing and digital online marketing services such as social media, website maintenance, newsletter management, etc. So this is very general. That's exactly my point. So you want to consider that skill as a virtual assistant, but I highly recommend you to not go into being a virtual assistant that does everything, because then suddenly you will have so much competition. If you're considering going into one of these business ideas and becoming a virtual assistant, you want to look deeper into some skills, and this is exactly what I'm going to cover right now. So the second business idea after virtual assistant is web designer, graphic designer, and branding expert. These are obviously things that are still highly needed, although there's more and more tools out there to do it on our own. Like, for example, Squarespace, WordPress has some great tools. Graphic design is also easier nowadays thanks to some online tools. However, if you are a real branding expert and knows enough about marketing strategies and branding strategies, and you become a real expert in this field and not just a good designer, then you might really attract some high-level clients. So think about it. Think if you're interested in branding and graphic design and you have some skills that you think you could develop, then go ahead. This might be a great field for you. The third area that's very general, and I'm going to break it down. Again, like I said, I do think that you need to be as precise as possible in that expertise. Don't try to do all of it. Pick one field and be the expert at. So the third general area is digital marketing, and I'm going to break it down into different areas. The first one is social media. So there's a lot of virtual assistants, for example, who provide services in social media maintenance. You want to become an expert at it, at how to grow engagement and how to grow followership and how to create real relevant content. You don't want to just be somebody who posts content and lets the clients search on their own. You really want to be that type of expert who can do the whole work for your client. If you can do this, people will run after you. The other area in digital marketing is advertising. So, for example, Facebook advertising, Instagram advertising, LinkedIn is going into advertising. You want to look at, for example, also Google ads. It's also called AdWords. These are areas, if you become the expert to go to, you are for sure going to have a lot of demand because there's more and more demand. The whole social media is getting cluttered, and without paying to get exposure, it's becoming very difficult for businesses to be able to get engagement. So finding experts in this area will be highly, highly relevant. Think about it. Look at online what courses you can get to learn about, for example, Facebook advertising. That's something that definitely works. And now Instagram advertising is huge. So think about it. Another area in digital marketing is video production. So video is huge right now, and it's a must for every business to have videos now on social media and online. So if you can edit really good videos, if you can make really good videos, you will definitely have some demand out there. Again, make sure to become the expert in that field and to be really good at it, because there are a lot of people out there, for example, on Fiverr, on Upwork, these platforms where you find virtual assistants that do videos. But I can tell you from my experience, it's really, really bad. It's terrible. So it's so hard to find good people. It's easy to find all these skills, but finding good people is really hard. And if you can become an expert at this, you will have some traction. One more thing in digital marketing area is everything that's related to email marketing. That's also another area where you want to have an expertise. For example, if you become an expert at developing one of those softwares, for example, MailChimp, ConvertKit, if you know how to, write properly and test probably the copy, which I will talk about copywriting, this will be very, very helpful. So I will just summarize in digital marketing, the third business idea. Inside the category of digital marketing, you have social media in general, then you have advertising in particular, but you want to choose the type of platform where you want to be an expert at, video production, and also email marketing. Which leads me then to the fourth category of hard skills. I want to put it into hard skills, although it's considered as a soft skill. But real good marketing and copywriting requires high skills. So if you can become an expert at writing really good copy that sells, you will have highly demand. This is highly, highly required for people who have portable businesses and small businesses. Good copy is essential nowadays to be able to succeed. So think about if you like writing and if you have a bit of a marketing sense, and if on top of it you get some training, there's some great trainings out there on copywriting, you can really have some interesting traction there. Finally, the fifth business idea and hard skill I would recommend you to look into, and this is no joke, although I'm sure you're going to hear, oh my God, I mean, when you hear me telling what it is, you're going to say, no way. Okay, so coding. Coding is obviously big and the demand is huge right now, and people are struggling to find coders. So this is for you. If you are willing to stretch your comfort zone and learn all about coding, oh my God, you're gonna boom. Right now, coders it's probably the most paid job right now. So think about it, and if you have kids, I'm sure you already know it at this point, that in the next generation, coding has to become just like writing, an essential skill for everyone. So consider it. It's never too late. As I said, my message here is really time to live in our century and consider these skills. So I'm just going to repeat them real quick. Virtual assistants, everything related to branding, including web design, graphic design, but with a real expertise in marketing and branding. Third is all areas of digital marketing, social media, advertising, and video productions, email marketing. The fourth is copywriting, and the fifth is coding. So look at it, Nomad Nation, consider it. Don't let it scare you. If you have the slightest little skill in these things, go deep into it. And if you have never heard about these things, then definitely do more research. And as I said, I have some more articles that I want to share with you on some research and surveys that were done on the most demanded skills in 2019. So go to tandemnomads.com/127. I hope you enjoy this episode. As promised, I said I will make it short and sweet for the season, the summer season of 2019. So I hope you enjoy this episode. I would love to hear from you. What do you think of these business ideas? Do you think you could do that? And would you consider it? Leave me a note in the comment section or in the social media platform where you can find me. And I look forward to meeting you in the next episode. Stay tuned to turn your challenges into great opportunities.